Hey guys, Stay-Patient here with another quick Fallout 4 video. Now yesterday we talked about how to keep your settlements happy by making sure they have enough food, water, defense, etc. and how much of each of those things is required to keep your inhabitants satisfied. So I do suggest you watch that video first before checking this one out. But even if you have all those basic needs met, your happiness is only going to max out at somewhere around 80% or just below. So in today's video, we're going to discuss how to boost that happiness even higher through the use of one of the other features in the game, which is the ability to build shops at your settlements. Now, to be able to build shops, you're going to need a specific perk unlocked in your perk tree. It appears in the charisma column here. You need 6 points in charisma to have access to it, and the perk is called local leader. Now it allows you to build stores at workshop settlements once you have the second tier unlocked. So if you don't have enough points in charisma yet, pop some points into that tree at the top here so that you can get access to this perk and increase the productivity of your settlements. Now once you've done that, we can go to our build menu, and here we'll find the stores. Near the far right hand side there are 6 different categories of shops, and each one has 3 different sizes of stores that you can build. Now the first 2 sizes you can build with the local leader perk. The third one does require cap collector as well at rank 2, which I don't currently have. So I've been going with the medium sized stores. Now one thing to mention is that only 4 of these 6 categories actually have stores that increase your happiness. So if we go back into trader, along the top there it says produces income based on the total population, makes settlements happier. All of these do that. But the armor stores don't say anything about happiness, and the weapon store don't have any effect on happiness either. So if you're just building these stores to increase the happiness of your settlements, bear in mind that you want to avoid the armor and weapon stores. They're literally just there so that you have somewhere to buy weapons and armor if you need to. But all the rest of them, the food and drink and the clinics and the clothing stores, all of them have an effect on your happiness rating. So as you can see on the left hand side here, I've already built 3 stores and there's someone assigned to each of them. Now I'm sure all of you are aware of how to assign people to resources. Now if I command this guy here, just to remind you, press X on him and you go into the command menu. At the bottom at the moment it says go, so you can send him to walk where I'm looking at the moment, or if you actually hover over one of these resources and press X on it, it will assign him to it. Now another little trick, which is very useful, is if you hover over somebody, they will light up, but also their current job will light up. So as you see behind me, or behind him, the stand was lighting up behind him. If you need to rewind and watch that again, you can. But if you hover over a person when they're not actually stood at their current job, then it will light up whatever it is that they are currently assigned to. Now that's very useful for if you kind of have a high population and you forget who's doing what. Some of these people look kind of similar. So you don't want to go assigning someone to a shop and then realise that your food production has gone down because that person was meant to be working on food beforehand. So that's just something to bear in mind. Now the way these shops work is that they only make an income of caps, and I believe it affects the happiness rating as well. So they only increase your happiness if there are spare people at your settlement who don't have any jobs. So those people are available to be shopping and they've got nothing to do. So that's why in the menu it says produces income based on the total population. So that's not strictly related to your total population, but it's related to how many people you have spare that aren't currently busy with work. So if you look at my population, it's 15 at the moment. I have 4 guard posts with someone assigned to each one. So that brings it down to 11. I have one of these scavenging stations. That brings it down to 10. And then I also have 4 people assigned to food production. So we have 6 people left. 3 of those are manning the stores, and that leaves me with 3 people left over who are free to actually be shopping each day and bringing in an income. So that's how the shops work, guys, and I believe that's how the increase in happiness works as well. So basically, the more people you have living in the town, shopping each day, the happier everyone's going to be because they're making more money and there's just more going on. If you want to if you want to get the income, trying to think of the right way to say it, if you want to find the income that's been made by these stores, it's always placed in your workshop, in the actual inventory of your workshop here. So you go into transfer there, scroll across, and you'll find the bottle caps. Now it's only 26 because I had most of my people assigned to things. I think for a while I only had one person that was available to shop, but you can take that income and that's your money. Anyway, I hope that makes sense, guys. That's a good way of being able to increase your happiness early on. Of course, as the size of your settlement grows, hopefully up to the maximum of 20, there'll be more people shopping and you'll notice a bigger increase. But of course, if you have got a lower population and there's not that many people available, then just build one store, because you want to make sure there are at least a couple of people available to be shopping at it. You don't want everyone manning stores so that there's no one left to actually shop at them. So for now, guys, I'm going to leave you because I'm going to end up rambling on, as I always do otherwise. But I hope that makes sense. If anyone's got any questions, drop them in the comments section. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye for now, guys.